stopping by. Today we're going to do a get ready with me, which is not really a get ready with me because it's like 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm not going anywhere. Today's get ready with me I'll be using all Maybelline products. This is not a sponsored video. I purchased all of these items and merchandise myself, but I just wanted to test them out and see how they go, work with my skin. Without a long introduction, if you are interested in the content that I'm going to be bringing to this channel, definitely like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. Also, you're more than welcome to put some or leave some positive motivation down there in the comment box, and also any type of content that you want me to bring to you on this channel. Anything positive, you can just put it down there in the comment box.
Okay, so I do have the Master Prime, Maybelline Master Prime primer, and I'm applying that to my face, y'all. I'm just putting little dots and just, so I can disperse it out on my face and just going over the areas that I need to prime. And then I went in with my ColourPop, and that is dark 48. That's the concealer. My brows are already done. So now I'm going into using my Morphe M335 brush to pat in the concealer. I try not to wipe so much because that takes away from the product. So what I was doing was just patting and just doing the same thing with the same eye in the patting motion, trying to get the base down. Hey y'all, now I'm going into my Soda Pop palette. It's Maybelline Soda Pop palette, sorry. That brush is kind of fast, sorry. I'll put that in the description box, but I'm going into Chilling. I'm using that as my transition shade, and I'm just patting, and then using circular motion to put more product on, and I'm blending it in, blending, blend, y'all. I'm still learning how to do that, and this voiceover, y'all, I'm still learning how to do those too, so bear with me. It's another Morphe brush. I'm gonna put all the brushes down in the description box for you. So I went into Cherry on Top, and I'm using a crease brush. Yeah, that's what it is, a crease brush to put that into my crease, apply that into my crease line, and just going in circular motions. Then I changed brushes also to help blend out the harsh line, because it's kind of harsh. So then I went in with the MAC brush. I'm not sure of the number. I'll give it to you in just a minute. Then, y'all, it's kind of going, video is kind of going fast. This voiceover is kind of hard. But that was a BH Cosmetics brush. That's my holy grail to die for crease, the cut crease brush that I use all the time. And I use the ColourPop concealer to cut my crease. I kind of did like a half a crease so that the color on the back side can blend in for like a gradient effect. Like I said, all the brushes will be at the bottom. So that's my cut crease on that side. It'll get better, y'all. Now I have that's a Sigma brush. I'm gonna put that Sigma brush description down in the description link as well. It's a shading brush. So I went into the color Tonic in the palette. I think that was Tonic. Yeah, Tonic in the Maybelline Soda Pop palette, and I'm just using that on my lid in my crease. And then I'm going into Grape Pop. I think it's Grape Pop. Yes, Grape Pop. and I'm using that to shade in so they can marry each other, so that it's, you know, like this, like I said, that kind of gradient effect. So I'm just kind of building up now, where some of the color has disappeared. So I went back in the cherry on top to give it a little bit more of a depth, per se. And I'm just going over my eyes, and singing. And y'all have to excuse me, I'm looking like that because I thought I was still recording, but I wasn't. So y'all missed all of my foundation application. That'll be in another tutorial for you. And so now I'm just blending in my concealer. I used the Age Rewind in the color Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. It's Maybelline, and it's in the color Caramel. And I'm just going through and highlighting points on my face. I haven't gotten that down packed either. I'm still working on that to see how, you know, which way of applying the highlight concealers, concealers for highlight works for me. So it looks a little crazy, and hey, I'm still blending, y'all. So bear with me. And then I went into the Maybelline Fit Me. That is the setting powder to set my face. It is in 35 Deep. I was having a little trouble with getting that package open, and I'm still struggling. I don't know if I think you're supposed to twist the top, and I finally got it, y'all. And so I'm just opening that, and poof, and there it is. So yeah, so I'm setting my under eyes with that. It's a very pretty color. May try a different color, a little bit darker. I'm not sure, but I like it. It hadn't shown me anything wrong so far. I've used it one time before, and I don't have any complaints about it. Then I went in with my favorite setting powder. It's by Beauty Bakery, and I'm just going over that with the extra highlight, you know, to highlight under my eyes and things like that. It's the Better Not Bitter setting powder. It's in translucent. I love this translucent powder. I love this setting powder. I love it. So I'm just going over and highlighting a little bit of the setting powder so that it can give me a little bit of a highlight. Now I'm using Makeup Revolution for my contour. It is a foundation stick, and it's an F15. I'm not sure what I'm laughing at. Y'all, do not judge, please. I am still trying to work on contouring. I know it looks a hot mess, but it will get better, I promise. Just watch. So I'm using the Real Techniques sculpting brush to go through and blend my contour. I know I'm probably holding the brush wrong, but y'all get it. Y'all get all of that. So now I am going to try to set my contour. I'm still learning, y'all. Please don't judge me over here, okay? This is a beginner channel. So yeah. Now I'm just going through and removing all that stuff that I was baking with. I'm going back into the palettes, and I'm using Grape Pop. This is when I'm using Grape Pop. I'm sorry. So I'm using that under my in my waterline, like my bottom layer, oh my god, the bottom of my eyes. Oh my gosh, that's where I'm putting that color. Jeez Louise. So I'm just going in doing that, and I'll be doing that to both of my eyes. I guess that's the waterline. I'm not sure. The waterline's a little bit closer to your eye, so that's just not it, I guess. The bottom lid. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going in with grape pop, and putting that there. The palette is actually a pretty dope palette. So now I'm going to, I think I'm looking for a brush, y'all. Then I'm going into, that's when I went into tonic also again. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner to give like a little shimmer, highlight, pop, whatever you call it. And I also used it at the top underneath my brow for a little shimmer. And then I have the Maybelline Queen collection in the color, it's a bronze, it's the color Ebony Q120. I'm just going through and bronzing my face. Listen, y'all, I know my contour is not blended well. I know that y'all can still see that it's blending. I have to get that down packed. I haven't gotten that down packed yet. So y'all just bear with me. So y'all see a little bit of harsh lines. I used the Morphe setting spray. There was a continuous setting mist. And after that, I went in with my NARS blush. I love it. It's called Lovejoy. I absolutely love it. Next I have Maybelline Master Chrome, and it is the color 150 Molten Peach. I'm just taking my Morphe Y13 brush and kind of highlighting some areas to give it a little shimmer. Look at that contour on my nose, y'all. I promise, after a little while with me, it's gonna my nose is gonna be snatched. You hear me? Once I get it down packed. So now I'm just going back in with my foundation brush, and I was just going over, trying to get the harsh lines out the best that I could, but I know that I have to work on my blending technique. Now I'm just removing my lip gloss, and I am putting on the Maybelline lip color that I chose, and that would be in the description box as well. It's a very pretty color. Sometimes I use lip liner, sometimes I don't, and it smells really good. It doesn't have like that wine smell like some things have, or it smells pretty decent. And I'm just applying that, getting that together, and that's about it.
This is the final look. I'm really pleased with it. As I stated before, this is a beginner-friendly channel, so as I'm learning and growing, you all get to watch. This is 97% Maybelline products. I did have to kind of improvise because there's some things that I did forget when I went to the store, but anywho, this is it. So I hope you like it. Yeah, this is it. Definitely don't forget to like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell button. And also leave some positive energy boosters or comments or content suggestions down in the comment box, and I'll definitely look at them, and I'll be open to them because it's what you want to watch. So hey, I hope to see you again, and see you later.